Well, hey there, and welcome to the first ever installment of Tiny Robot Kitchen. I am your host, John, and we're gonna make some tacos today. It's gonna be a good time, I assume. I don't know. I think I've pretty much got everything ready to go. So let me just grab a glove real quick. Because I do not enjoy touching raw protein. I think we're ready. Now, that song you may have caught just a touch of at the beginning, that is actually going to be on our new album. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I will tell you it's going to be really good. That's it. Alright, beef's in the pan. My hands are still clean. So yeah, these tacos are pretty standard weeknight tacos when we got stuff going on and don't want to waste a whole lot of time cooking. But it's still a huge step up from something like Taco Bell or anything like that. Not to say that Taco Bell doesn't have its place here and there, but I think that's best used sparingly. So we're gonna start off. Just break up our meat a little bit. I'm just using beef this time around. That's the great thing about tacos. They can be anything you want them to be. And I like to use this little, I think it's a 3-quart Dutch oven, because it's non-stick ceramic and it's really, really good. And it's got enough room because we're going to be adding some stuff to this beef eventually. I'm just now realizing that I didn't fully prep like I thought I did. But that's alright. It's okay. Let's see, what I really do like cooking with this Dutch oven. The thing that I hate about it, though, is that the handles are the same material as the rest of the pot and connected to it, so they get really, really hot. Hence the pot holder. But yeah, just gonna break up this ground beef. This is it's local farm raised or grass fed farm. I suppose all beef is farm raised. Anyhow, yep, just gonna bust that up a little bit. This is probably the least entertaining part of the video, but could go ahead and take a second to talk about ground beef and meat safety, all that kind of stuff. Because it's really important when you're working with ground beef that you don't let it hang around long enough to get funky. I always, if you can wait and pick it up the day that you intend to use it, that's great. I would never let it go, fresh ground beef, more than a couple of days in the fridge, because it's nothing but surface area. And bacteria really gets a chance to grow. So oh, it's so hot on my dainty little thumb. Can't do that. Alright, so we're gonna let that go for a quick minute. I'm going to get up into the cabinet. It's okay. I don't mind being short as long as there's a stool around. So yeah, but any sort of funky color, funky smell, those are going to be the two big indicators that your beef has passed its prime. Let's throw on some stuff here. And okay, I'm back. I'm kind of back. I was back and then I left. Alright, I suppose we could scoot it around a little bit. I'm getting ready to drain the ground beef. It's a little ways off, but might as well go ahead and do it because that sink ain't doing nothing. No, I'm not doing that. That's for the Patreon or the OnlyFans. All right, just gonna knock this beef around a little bit more, and I always recommend that you cook your ground meat well done. Just because the same reason you don't want to let it hang in your refrigerator for a week before you cook it. Just because it's got all that surface area that's potentially been exposed to, E. coli or worse, And whereas I like a raw steak, not raw, but rare. We'll say rare. All that exterior has been caramelized, exposed to the heat long enough, and you're good to go. And the chances of any bacteria having worked its way into the muscle is very, very slim. But, ground meat is kind of like the Wild West of bacteria. So, it's all about mitigation. You gotta mitigate. So how are you guys doing? I'm just waiting on the meat, and it's kind of boring. I suppose we can go look at the meat. It's bubbling away. There it goes. Turn that heat up a little bit. Hungry? Well, friend, you shouldn't have showed up hungry, because I don't think I can throw hard enough to get this over to you. I mean, I'll try, but it's just going to wind up in the front yard. But yeah, so we're going to do this start to finish. And anybody who can hang out or check back in later, I appreciate you hanging. It is always fun to eat a taco. And the last few times we've done tacos, it was on like a Wednesday and a Friday, and that alliteration is just terrible. Can't. Yeah, Biscuit would definitely go catch some flying tacos. Oh, couple more quick minutes on this beef. I mean, it's getting there, but can't be. I mean, it's going to be cooked a lot further than just this. So it's not that big of a deal, but I do like to make sure that I get as much of that fat out of it as possible. Because otherwise you get soggy tacos. But there he is, he's doing his thing. Getting there for sure. Got my knife rack over there, the magnetic shits. I really enjoy that. Plus, it'll keep me safe if a burglar tries to steal me. Whew, it's so hot. I didn't think this through because I'm gonna have to pick it up to drain it, and that that metal is just gonna absolutely destroy me. That's all right. We'll grab some pot holders. It'll be okay. So once the beef is browned and drained, then we're going to get some potatoes in there and let those kind of cook away for a little bit. Whoop. It's still burning my thumb, but I'm too far. I've gone too far. That's all right. We'll be okay. Oh, Michigan Mitts, yes. Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, that's so nerdy. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, so is video coming through all right? I probably should have asked that before now, but I mean, it seems to be. We'll just assume that yes, it is. It's doing fine. What? You don't like nerdy things. Alright, this beef is almost done, and then it'll be time to start moving forward. Which is good, because the girls and the dog will be in a few minutes from outside, and they're probably going to want some tacos. Thank you, guys. Oh. And just make a little room over here. Get ourselves ready for the next step. That beef is about done. So, with our beef about done, I'm going to take my colander, put it down on the tin foil that I've put in the sink, and smush down the drain hole. And this is going to catch all that nasty fat so that it doesn't clog the kitchen sink. Give them a little shake out. A little bit of oil in there, or a little bit of fat left in there is perfectly fine, because we're about to throw these just canned, cubed new potatoes. Where's the camera? There it is. That I drained and dried really well, because we don't want them getting a whole bunch of starchy potato water up in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get some of these in. Not a ton, just a little something to give a little more heft to the old tacos. Plus, I never met a potato that I didn't like. I'm going to go ahead and swap out my utensils. So now that I'm working with veggies and cooked protein, I don't want that raw spatula that I used to break everything up. But we'll let these potatoes go a quick minute while that beef is draining. Checking on that. Getting there. I mean, a little bit of leftover fat isn't going to be the end of the world, but I mean, you can use a leaner beef, like you could go 93.7. I wouldn't really go any beyond that, but I just used 80/20 for this. French fried taters, that's right. Tacos, burrito. I have not made a venison taco, but I like the idea of it. Yeah, just that little bit of fat coats those potatoes nice, and we don't even necessarily need to cook them really long enough to brown them up. It's more about heating them up. But if they catch a little color, that's fine too. Because in a quick minute, we will reintroduce that ground beef seasoning and we'll get some other stuff cracking. I was thinking for the next video that we might do quiche. I don't know. Just because I always, if there's an excuse to cook quiche, I'm there. Oh. Yeah, once we get the beef back in there, we'll prep our veg. We're not going crazy with the veg this time around. Ooh, venison, if you can, some places in Michigan you can buy it. You can buy venison. They seem to be pretty particular about like who can and can't sell wild game. But I mean, and who knows what the laws are out there. But yeah, it's worth looking around because I do like ground venison, but I feel like it does normally need some suet or beef fat in with it to just sort of take the edge off it. I don't know, but you know, back straps or a good venison roast. Oh, I could really. And sausages. Sausages are the best. Of course, Derek's giving advice to find the Amish. It's not bad advice. Alright. So that beef should probably be about ready at this point. And hopefully you can get a good look at that. But it's all drained off pretty dry, nice and brown. And then there's the disgusting fat left over. So I'll just let that cool down a little bit, fold that up, tuck it right into the trash, and we are good to go. Beef going in. Sorry guys, I have no idea if the camera work is I can't imagine it's good, but serviceable. I'm hoping for serviceable. Alright, so the beef is back in there. It's very angry. This is fine. We don't care about its feelings at this point. Oh. Now, I'm going to grab some seasoning here. And I mean, seasoning is another one of those things where like you could compile your own, but there's a lot of pretty decent options out there as far as the ready-made store-bought stuff goes. And I don't feel like you get a big enough return on the time that you invest to do it a different way. But I'm going to take, since there is a little extra going into this, we'll do 1 full pack of seasoning, And of course I didn't cut this one down far enough, but we're going to go about 1.5 packs, and this is just the Ortega. I got the lower sodium because there's really no reason not to. I mean, taco seasoning is so busy anyway that I don't feel like you miss the extra salt. Now, this needs liquid, and some of that liquid is going to come by way of a can of Rotel, tomatoes and green chilies. Oh, because that punches it up a little bit. That's obviously not enough. So I will grab a little more water to add to this once I get this stirred in a bit. And then, yeah, I kind of just go by eye and by smell on this. And if I need a little more seasoning, I'll go ahead and dump it in. So far, this is, I mean, it's looking promising. But let me find a measuring cup here. We're just going to put in a little less than 1/2 cup of water. Give that a little stir. Oh, it's smelling good. The tomato and green chili just makes it a little bit nicer. So we're gonna let that, I've got it on a little better than medium heat. We're gonna let that just kind of simmer away, cook off some of that water. And while we're doing that, I'll get some veggies rolling. Back over here. Hello. Goodbye. Alright, so we'll start with an avocado. Now see, avocados, I mean, they're so tricky. Like, you buy them, if you're lucky, you buy it when it's rock hard, and then you can't use it for a week, and then you have exactly like 17 minutes where it's perfect and good. And if you don't get to it fast enough, then it's just a pile of mushy garbage, and nobody wants that. This avocado has, I mean, we're at about 15 minutes on this avocado, so it's not the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it'll be okay. We'll make it work. Whew. Yeah, that's not great. Not a great avocado. But the good thing is, avocado is great for dogs, so if there's anything that I just really don't like the look of, but doesn't look, you know, troublesome, just gross, you can always give it to Misket. And he'll think it's because we're best friends. And he's right. Yeah, I'm just going to take off a little bit of this that I'm not in love with the looks of. Oh, you know what? Garlic was on the list, and it did not make the cut. Because it was apparently out of stock, and the garlic that I do have. Oh, you know what? I may have some frozen garlic that I can toss in there. Because, yeah, garlic certainly does kick it up a little bit, as Emerald might say. Maybe even a notch. At least a half notch. There we go. Except for that. Just a real rough chop on that. That's going to be good to go. Oh, give a little stir here. Yeah, that's come along nicely. But the great thing is, as long as you make sure it doesn't burn, you can let that simmer almost indefinitely. So anything that still needs your attention, you can go ahead and take care of it. Got some romaine lettuce because, you know, apparently we're in the 2 weeks a year that it's safe to eat romaine lettuce. Or at least I hope we are. But well rinsed and dried. Just a little bit of that nice crunch water to give the tacos a little bit of texture. But the really exciting thing is is Star's got her greenhouse going in the backyard again this year, and it is growing a lot more than she did last year. We've got lots of peppers, tomatoes, different lettuces, herbs, strawberry bushes. So that is really great. That'll make for a nice taco when the time comes. Oh. Alright. So we got that, we got that. Oh. Sort of cleaning up as I go a little bit. Don't want to go too crazy. Then get some sliced black olives. I know they're not for everybody, but I really, really like them on a taco. Sorry, I'm just going back through the comments. I think I've done something. Oh, I've got jalapenos in the fridge. And they will definitely, yeah, there's jalapenos in the garden, and then some a couple varieties of bell peppers. But I've got some tasty pickled jalapenos sitting in the fridge that could be added to this. There we go. And then we're going with a green salsa, because that seems to be what everybody in the house prefers. But I do enjoy a good red. But apparently we're not a red household. You take that however you want. All right, let's see. Then yeah, I've got cheese, sour cream, all that stuff that's still in the fridge. The fridge, oh my god, this beautiful fridge. Can we talk about the new fridge for a second? Because the old fridge was all kinds of terrible. And it was making these progressively worse and worse noises and performing worse and worse. So we knew that we were on borrowed time there. And we got this new fridge. And it is so nice. I don't know if you could see. Yeah. But, yeah, love it. It beeps at you when you leave the door open, which is kind of giving me some sort of a complex. But then the freezer is really nice. So it slides out, slides back. It keeps things cold, and it doesn't act like a little butthole about it either. So it's pretty nice. Alright. And this stuff, I mean, I probably could have showed a little more of the process, but I mean, it's cooking down. There's not a whole lot of liquid left. So if I wanted to let it go longer, I could just add to it. But, you know, it's getting there. Probably even turn that down a little bit. I suppose just about time to start building the tacos. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. What's up?
Hi.
You hungry for tacos?
Yes, are you doing that?
I'm streaming right now. If you want to come over and say hi, just be careful. This is really hot, but you come stand in front of me.
Hi.
Ah. Ellie, are you ready for? Wow, it's warm out there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You are hot and sticky and pink.
I was blowing bubbles.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you getting hungry?
Yeah.
Working up an appetite?
Yeah.
Everybody says, hey, hey.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, do I make good tacos? You can tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's your $7. All right.
Hello.
All right. Well, why don't you run along? What are you in here for? Are you in, or are you just?
I'm in.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't you chill a minute? I'll call you when the food's ready, and you can say bye to everybody and all that stuff.
Okay. I'll see you there.
Hi. I didn't really give her $7. I don't have it. She's gonna shake me down. Uh-oh. Here comes the dog. She would probably like a taco too. Hello, Beans. Do you want a taco? Yeah. Sounds like he could use a little waters. Here you go, buddy. Have a drink. It's on me. I said a drink, not a taco. Alright. Then as far as the tortillas, I usually just get Mission. Because it's quick and easy, and you know it's going to be edible. Start getting these prepped. 2 for you. 2 for you. And of course, 2 for me. We'll grab a few things out of the fridge. I think we are essentially ready to roll. Whoop. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn this off. Start arranging tortillas. There we go. That'll do. Start taking it up. It's a good mix of stuff. The potatoes, the tomatoes that, you know, I mean, they cook down quite a bit, but that flavor they give is pretty nice. Stuff them up a little bit. They come out, I mean, fairly saucy, but not so wet that it's gonna rip right through. Which I feel is a good middle ground. There is nothing worse than a dry taco. But adding the extra potato and stuff really makes it easy to build up a big taco that's not completely overwhelmed with meat. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of meat in there, and these are filling, but you know, I feel like it comes out okay. Sprinkle each with a little blend of Mexican cheeses. Whoops. Gotta make sure I drop some cheese on the hot burner so it melts there and burns there. Because that's fun. Everybody likes that. Alright. Should be good on the cheese. Throw on a few black olives. Little avocado. Oops. Misky, come here. Come here. Do you want to have an avocado? Will you come get it? Whoa. Oh, buddy. Oh, there he goes. A little avocado for the pups. Because you know he needs it. Alright. Did you enjoy your avocado, puppy? Bet he did. Throw a little lettuce on. Some of that good crunch water. Alright, I think the only stuff left is salsa and sour cream. I do like that squeezable sour cream. Makes life a lot easier. Hey kiddo! I'm just about to put on some salsa and then I'll present you with some tacos if you'd like.
I'm gonna come say hi then.
Sure, sneak in around the other side of me and you can absolutely do
Guess
that.
who's back?
Is it Slim Shady?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Well, What's wrong with Slim Shady?
How much time you got, fella?
What is Slim Shady?
Oh. I think you're too old for it.
What is Slim Shady?
Oh, he's a rapper.
Is he good?
Sometimes. That's a loaded question.
I don't understand.
You don't need to.
I want to.
You don't.
He's no Kid Rock.
Well, we can't all be Kid Rocks.
I don't know who Kid Rock is either.
That's good. Well, here's some tacos. It's the finished product. Get it under the light there. Oh. You gonna eat these tacos?
Yes.
All right, here you go. They're hot. Run along. Be careful.
Thank you.
Say goodbye to the nice people.
Goodbye to the nice people.
She did it. She did the thing. You're better off not knowing any of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
We're having tacos in a basket. Bye, everybody.
Basket tacos. Alright. Spoon on a little more salsa here. And I think that'll do it for the first episode of Tiny Robot Kitchen. So, on behalf of myself and Derek, the birthday boy, thank you for hanging out, thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting us. And next time you can catch us on Patreon. Give us some money, please. Bye-bye.